What up, world? It's your boy E-Dub, a.k.a. Eric C. Wilson. This is the ROE, recap of the Eagles game. And, of course, I got my man, Lance LaRosa. Lance, say what's up to the people.
What's up to the people?
So, here it is. For some reason, we've switched attire this week. Normally, I am the one dressed in Eagles gear, and Lance is dressed all professional. But maybe this will help us. I don't know. We switched it up. 2-game losing streak, but we're talking about Kirk Cousins and the Redskins. And I know what you're going to say. So I'm going to go ahead.
Right,
go ahead.
The Redskins didn't beat us here. Our players beat us. And what I mean by that is not having Lane Johnson out there. Am I saying that right?
Lane Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Lane Johnson.
Sure.
No, I know.
It made a difference. They did exactly what I said they were going to do last week, which was they attacked immediately the rookie in the position.
Right. They
pushed him back. They confused him. They had him miss a couple of blocks. They gave Carson Wentz no time. And when he has no time, he was still able to do 50% accuracy, but we weren't able to get anything going on the ball. We weren't able to put any offensive points on the board. Now, that affects us. Now, luckily, we have an amazing defense.
Yes.
We have amazing special teams.
Yes.
Like you said, there was Smallwood.
I called it. I said, that is a name you are going to have to remember. Put it in your wheelhouse, people. Smallwood is going to be a guy who is going to, as the years progress, everybody's going to remember the name, but it starts now. Darren Sproles getting utilized as much as I think he needs to be more utilized. I've always said this about him. Ryan Matthews, don't get me wrong, 9 for 66, but still, I need more from him. If you're going to be our number one running back, I need more from you. I will disagree with you in saying that the Washington Redskins did not beat us. We beat ourselves. Listen, the Redskins at home, viable threat.
Absolutely.
Division game, anything's possible.
Yep.
But when you have the weapons, like a Pierre Garçon, a Deshaun Jackson, and even though you don't have a Jordan Reed, he was able to then play the entire field. Our defense, a defense that got us 14 points, 7 of them, and then Smallwood got us the kick return. My thing is, I feel like we offensively need to get better, and more importantly, our defense, our top-ranked defense, just let Matt Jones, who I hadn't even know about until this past Sunday, run all over us. I saw Chip Kelly's defense out there, not Jim Schwartz's defense out there.
I don't know that I would stretch it that far.
Matt Jones ran up the middle, bro. He was tiptoeing. He was tap dancing. He was pirouetting straight through our defense.
But the reason for that is because we had to pull linebackers off so that we could cover Deshaun Jackson, Pierre Garçon.
All right.
I mean, it's going to happen. We've got a couple of rookies in the positions. We've got a couple of things going on. Our defense performed well. Our defense, yes, they got some run game on us, but...
Some run game?
Okay, look.
This dude put up 135 yards with his longest run being 57 yards on us.
Which, basically, look at that. That is an average game with one long play. It sucks. He got through the hole, but realistically, when you're talking Ryan Matthews putting up 60 yards running, Darren Sproles still putting up 20 yards running, take away that one long play, and it goes back to that it's an even par running game. So what we're looking at with that is really our inability to put up an offensive touchdown is what killed us. We lost by 7 points. We lost by that offensive touchdown. We couldn't get going. We lost by the fact that we didn't have an O-line that can contain it. The Redskins have a great defense, and they were able to utilize it. And we weren't able... One of the great things that we have in our running backs, and I don't want to see more out of Ryan Matthews because I like the way he does it. I don't want to see us using only a primary back. Yes, he holds the number one slot on the depth chart, but realistically, what works for us best is we put in Matthews, and he has a certain style of running, which is up the middle, move him around. Then we put in Sproles, and they don't know what's going on, and he runs around them, and he's tiny, they don't see what's coming. And mixing that up, keeping the defense on their toes, is what's been working for us time and again on the ground. And that's what we need to continue to do. And we did that. That was good, but we couldn't get the pass game going. Carson Wentz, great QB, new in the position, needed more time. He still completed 50% of his passes. He still got 179 yards out. The problem is he couldn't do 4 or 5 of them in a row. They were coming in two and three strings, and then it was down, then it was a drop pass. Up his percentage to 14 and 22, you've got an entirely different game. We're making more of those third downs. We're getting those long plays. Penalties once again this week hurt us.
Not as bad as the Lions game, but yes, they did.
I think the Lions game was like a record for any team. I think I have never seen a team move back that far.
Listen, you and me both. Here's what I will say in regards to this. I love the fact that we still, even being down, we didn't give up. Mm-hmm. And that's what we love from our team. Just because we're down don't mean we're out. So, yes, 2-game losing streak, and now Sam Bradford is bringing his undefeated backside to Philadelphia. And
it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of anger there. This is a week that the fans are behind the team.
Yes.
This is a week that
he's coming out the booze.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming out the booze. I'm telling you right now. If they cheer Sam Bradford in Philadelphia, y'all all need to have your heads medically examined.
I can't imagine it. It's not like when McNabb returned, where he gets that initial, everyone cheers for him. When Reed returns, everyone cheers for him.
Right.
And then it's all booze after that, but we give that respect.
Yeah.
Bradford never really earned that on our squad. He was a mediocre quarterback who's finally found a home. He's found a system that works for him, and he's got an O-line that's protecting him, giving the time because he's not mobile. You need to be mobile against our defense. So you're going to see a lot. I'm hoping we see a lot of blitzing.
Oh, I hope
we
so.
see a lot of crashing and fast because Bradford doesn't do good under those.
I want him on his backside a minimum 7 times.
I want to see the sacks come in. I want to see the pressure.
They don't have Stephon Diggs. They still have I think it's Kyle Rudolph, their tight end, who is going to be good, but they're out AP. John McKinnon should be okay. Well, boy, there have been games this year that I have been like, more so than division games, more so than Cowboy games, more importantly, that I have been like, I'm excited for this game. Like, I'm excited for this season for a number of reasons. Number one, we got our quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Number two, we're facing teams that hurt us last year, and we need some get back.
Yeah.
Detroit, we didn't do it. Minnesota has nothing to do with this equation, or they didn't.
Until they got Bradford.
And then, and I know we're going to touch on it more next week, woo! Please let Tony Romo come back. Please let him. I don't want Dak. I want Tony. Let Tony come back October 30th. Please.
No one's going to put Tony Romo in. Please don't. Just for the man's health.
Jerry Jones is going to do it. Jerry Jones is the biggest #1 fan of Tony Romo.
He's going to get him killed.
Yes.
That's not the
Please let it happen. And Jerry World. Ooh, trick or treat going to come early. Please.
Getting back to the Vikings game, more importantly, getting back to the Redskins game, it was a lot of sloppy play.
Yes.
If we're going to be successful against the Vikings, we need to change up what we did against the Redskins, and a lot of that is the O-line. Without Lane Johnson, we have a lot to really work on.
Okay.
Big V, as everyone's calling him, he has potential, but he was getting pushed around because he's a rookie getting pushed around by vets. He was looking intimidated out there. He was looking unsure. He was looking confused. Hopefully, he's watching tape. They're working with them. They're just working with the whole line, getting them out there and getting them in sync in an area of just the same mindset, the same timing. Now, one thing that I love about Carson Wentz is he holds everyone accountable.
Yeah.
So he's looking at that and he's going, dude, they kept hitting me on the right. What are you doing?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
How can we help this?
Yes.
How can we work? Are you hearing my count? Are you understanding where to pick up? Are you understanding what's coming at you? Is he going to have to go out there and start audibling again so that his offensive line can just pick it up? Because that right now is everything. Because if he doesn't get the time, it does not matter what our defense does. We've proven that because you can't win the game one-sided.
You're right.
We try really hard. They do an amazing job with the defense and the special teams, which are, just amazing.
Right.
But it's not making the difference.
Doug Peterson did say yesterday that as the game progressed, and I would actually have to go back and look at this, but he said as the game progressed, Big V was not more focused. He was more in tune with how the game was going on. He understood his position, and more importantly, he didn't allow the mistakes he made in the beginning of the game. They weren't consistent throughout the entire game. So I'm hoping that the more time he's out there, now that he's got basically 9 more games to play, he will get better. But you're absolutely right. No Lane Johnson. That offensive line is disruptive. I think Big V will get better as time goes on. We will wait and see. It's going to be very interesting.
I do think he's going to get better, and he did improve in the game, but they did exactly what I said they were going to do. And you can review the tape, is they're going to come out at him immediately, and I don't know that he was mentally prepared for that kind of pressure. Here they are, you're pros, veterans, charging at you, giving you everything they've got, and look, I don't want to sound ridiculous in any way, but that's terrifying. You're in a crowd of 20, 30,000 people. You know you have millions at home watching. You know you have a fan base. You know that this is a big game, and you know that guy staring you down is one scary-ass MFer.
Yeah.
It is not an easy job, and he had to get comfortable. He had it, and once he started to get in the groove, once he started getting his shoes on, once he got over those those beginning game jitters, he got better. But unfortunately, the mistakes that were made cost us big.
I won't see again. I will go back and I'll disagree with you because they didn't cost us big. Costing us big is the 34-3 beatdown we put on the Steelers. Sorry to all my Steelers fans, but costing us big is not the end result.
Well, okay.
What I'm looking at is the end result, and the end result is we lost by a touchdown. We lost to Detroit by a point. So if we got our butts handed to us and we're putting the blame on one dude, I can say, okay, it was because of what transpired with you that ultimately caused our downfall. We were still in this game.
No, we were.
Granted, a W is a W, but I'm not looking at this like we got beat by the Redskins, so that gives them the right to say, oh, we're the NFC East champs, and I'm not even going to get into that.
Oh, well, we're going to get there. We're going to take them next game.
Right.
We've never... I don't remember a year where we've ever lost to them twice in the season, so I'm not overly concerned about it. When I say cost us big, I mean it cost us the win because those first couple of plays, those first drives, going 3 and out, getting no momentum, allowing the sacks affect the confidence of the team, and it keeps our defense out there longer. It keeps them tired. When you look at control for the game, it was kind of one-sided.
Okay,
there was a lot going on there. As much as Wendell Smallwood went out there and kicked some ass, our defense needed a break, and they didn't get one right there.
No, they didn't. But at the same time, they did their job. They gave us plenty of opportunity
absolutely.
to get the job done. Now, we, as the offensive side of the ball, could not convert.
No.
And that ultimately played a factor, as well as having a rookie guy out there who, yes, the Redskins saw the opportunity. They capitalized on it. They got the victory. Guess what? That mistake will not be made on December 11th when we see y'all again.
No. More than that, what's going to happen is the Vikings are watching that tape. They're looking at it, and I know Doug Peterson's smart enough to be like, look, they're looking at what you did last week.
Right.
So they are going to come at you hard and fast in the beginning, and you need to show them right from the get-go that shit ain't working, disrupt their game plan.
Exactly.
Because if that's what they're counting on and you don't give it to them, their defense is going to struggle a bit, and that's what we need to happen so that our offense can actually get moving, keep some pace, keep people tired, keep them demoralized. What I found so far, and it's actually a bit disappointing, is we don't win from behind this year. If we don't start with the lead, we don't win that game.
Okay.
And
Very
so
true.
that's why it's important that we get the momentum and we get out there fast and furious.
Wait, real quick. Sorry, we're losing. Thank you.
So if we don't actually get out there fast and furious from the get-go, it's not going to make a difference for us. And that's the key factor for me. I'm excited for the Vikings game. I don't want to see anyone hurt, but I could maybe something slight, like Sam Bradford's got like a bruised rib or something. That's okay. I don't want to mess with the guy's life.
Listen, there are many points and there are many times that I will say I want to see a good game. And I pray for everybody on that field because what they give to us as fans is tremendous. I can't do it. You can't do it. We only have to relish and enjoy the fact. What I will say to you, though, is every once in a while, I think this one's well-deserved.
I don't think
he
Bradford
played for us and did not do the job that he was supposed to do, but then he goes somewhere else and he's undefeated.
I don't want to hurt the guy.
Put him on his backside.
I want to see him shaken. I want to see the victory. I want to see a couple of sacks.
Betty Logan.
But I don't want to hurt.
Fletcher Cox. Connor Barwin.
Put him on his backside.
Brandon Graham. Hurt this boy. That's what I want. All the times he done made y'all go out there, the defense, because he couldn't get the job done. I want y'all to remember this. I want y'all to remember everything Sam Bradford put us through for 1.5 years. We had him and butt fumble. I want y'all to go out there and remind him, you mess with the wrong team. That's what I want. Put him on his back. Just sack him. I want 7 sacks on Sam Bradford. I want y'all to have a career day. This is the real Eagle fan coming out. I try to be professional. I try to keep it composed. But there are just some times I can't do it. This is one of them times. It's going to happen this week, and it's going to happen next week, no matter whether we get Dak or we get Tony, because it's the Cowboys, and I can't stand them either. And then December 11th, when we do it, I'm going to let y'all know about the Redskins again. I try to be composed, Lance.
I know.
I really do.
I understand.
But there are just some times when that fan in me just got to come out and say what I want to say. And I'm telling you, right now, Sam Bradford, be prepared to remind you was on the ground as an Eagles quarterback and we was getting pissed off. You gonna be up on the ground as a Vikings quarterback. I'm gonna be cheering, hooping and hollering. I'm going to an Eagles bar in Orlando specifically for this because I need to be around all Eagles fans. I love all my other fans. I'm going to miss the show on Sunday. They're going to be great without me. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be in the Eagles bar, bleeding green with everybody else. Every time Bradford goes down, I'm telling you, I'm going to be the loudest dude in there. They're going to be like, wow, we was fans, but this dude, yeah, me, letting y'all know. I just, it just irritates me. Listen, I'm sorry. When Donovan McNabb left us and went to Washington, okay? When he came back, he got applause. Why? Because what he did for us while he played for us. Okay? Andy Reid, same thing. Now, granted, you went somewhere else, that's fine. You do what you have to do. But when you are with us, when you are with the Philadelphia Eagles, you do your job. Sam Bradford did not do his job. Mark Sanchez did not do his job. If Nick Foles came back, I'd be good. If Michael Vick came back, and I didn't want Michael Vick to begin with, but Michael Vick came back, I'd be good. Why? Because when they played for us, they did their job.
I don't think Sam Bradford didn't do his job. I think a lot of that goes to the Chip Kelly era. I know you're worked up. I ain't winning this argument. I'm just saying, I don't think, he was never a great QB for the position, and he's having a good string of it. That's going to end.
How do you look good in the preseason for Philadelphia, and then you go 7-9 or 8-8 or whatever we did, and then you're going to blame it on the system? They run the same system in preseason that they ran in regular season. Chip Kelly just kept our offense out in the field too damn long.
Kept our defense out in the field too damn long, our offense too short, but we won't get into that right now, folks. All right, he's worked up. Bradford's on his ass next week. That's what we're going for. There's going to be hoot and hollers. Look, if we get a career day, 7 sacks, I want to see a record day. I want to see. I know he gonna get hurt this season. I'd be fine if it comes with us.
Yes.
I just don't wish harm upon him. There are some players I don't like.
It's very rare. I told you, it's very rare that I wish that. I don't, because I know karma is a bitch. I'm just saying, I am just of the mindset that you played for us. And what I'm seeing you do in Minnesota, I did not see you do in Philadelphia. So as a fan,
it pissed me off.
I have a problem with that. And I try to remain completely composed. However, in this particular situation, I just can't see it. I want their undefeated streak to come at the hands of us, because for me, that would be great for me, because that will remind Sam Bradford, this is what you did to us. Now you made the bed. Yeah. Now you got to go lie in it.
Look, I'm fine with seeing them an ass whooping now and seeing them an ass whooping in the postseason.
Yeah,
I'm good with both of those.
Yes,
I think we can do it, and I think we damn well.
I know we will. I'm not. That's what I'm not worried about. All right, we gonna get off here today. This week, because me and Lance could go for another hour just talking about our team. This has been a great ROE. We will see y'all next week, and I'm hoping and wishing and praying. I know. Let me just say this to end. In all seriousness, I don't want Sam Bradford to be severely injured. I just want him to be sacked and to be reminded that if you don't do your job, there are consequences. With that, Lance LaRosa, your man E-Dubs. We'll see y'all next week. This has been ROE.